What's up, guys? Me and Psycho Dad just got done with a grindy slog fest of playing Modern Warfare 2. Dad, how long did we play today? We started at maybe, what?
I want to say it was 7 o'clock, maybe. That was somewhere around there, 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, and it's now 2 in the morning. We got off the game about a half hour ago. We've just kind of been. We had to cool off a little bit before we made this video because we were fucking hot, weren't we? We were pissed.
Yes.
Because
We were pissed.
because if you guys don't realize, if you haven't been on the game recently, the game is not what it was. Not even close. It is a shell of its former self. It's almost to the point
And it's
where
really disgusting. It's disgusting what it's become.
it's almost to the point where we can't even play it anymore, which is really sad because you guys know, if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, it's my favorite COD of all time, and it's my favorite game of all time because it's just so fun and it's so addicting. The multiplayer is, but unfortunately, the people left on the game have taken it to a level of extreme that I almost can't tolerate it anymore. I was so angry I was about to smash everything that you see in this vicinity into little bits and pieces. Psycho Dad, you wrote down a bunch of key points. A lot while we were playing. Psycho Dad was scribbling down bullet points of just the cancer that we were experiencing, so that he could remember it all to tell you guys. And it's a long list and it's pretty bad. So what do you got on there?
Well, as you're saying, the game's not what it once was, and that's pretty much because there's no casuals left. I mean, tonight we were blessed, and there was like a couple of casuals, but that's normally not what happens when we play the game. It's normally level 70s, like master prestiges, just people that have not left the game. Like, these people wake up, and the first thing they do is just play Modern Warfare 2. And the funny thing is, like, I'll check on their accounts and see how much gamer score they have. And, sometimes they'll have, like, less than 1,000. They won't even have the game 100%. And it's like, well, if this is your favorite game of all time, why don't you have it finished?
Well, Dad.
That's just something. What?
We had a couple casuals and we had a few good games, but that was the first few games on earlier in the day. And then as we got past supper time and into the night, all the normal people got off, and then all the tryhards awakened, and then that's when it turned to cancer.
Yes. Yeah, so I was just saying, there's pretty much, like, very few casuals left, and this was the one thing that started happening progressively worse towards before we got up, was our team would not cap flags. Nobody would cap flags. So we're getting tri-cap the whole game, and the game's over in like 8-9 minutes tops, and it's like, if you guys are spawning in at a flag and the enemy holds it and there's no one there, fucking cap it so the game can go on longer, especially if it's a good map like Scrapyard. And that, if I wasn't capping the flag, nobody was capping that shit. And it was so irritating. And the past couple times we played the game, there's this one guy, one asshole, his name's TTV Cucker, and all he does, he uses a fucking RPG. And then once he's out of his RPGs, he'll just kill himself with a C4, respawn, do it all again. I mean, I get if that's how you want to play, but, like, Jesus, man, this is ridiculous. How do you have fun doing that? You're just pissing everyone off, and then you make everyone else pull out noob tubes or pull out the RPG themselves, and then it's nothing but everyone just blowing each other up. And that's another thing. The one-man army spam is still absurd. It's ridiculous. One person starts noob tubing, well, there you go. There's the whole lobby. Everyone's having a noob tube fight.
Well, Dad,
and I personally, what?
TTV Cucker didn't join till later, but it was
no. I was referring to a couple days ago when we were playing,
well,
and he would be in our game every fucking day.
Yeah, but tonight it was that fucking yo-yo loser, and he got into the lobby with us like around 6, and he stayed with us for the rest of the fucking night, and he was on the enemy team every fucking time. And I'm not kidding you. All he fucking did was run around with Riot Shield, Blast Shield, and a fucking RPG. His only sole goal was to stop me from getting my fucking nuke. That's all he was doing.
And he's also the same guy that would cap every fucking flag and try cap. But then our team, like, was defenseless to stop the guy, I guess. I don't know. The RPG was just that overpowered and it's a stupid riot shield. That's another thing. We're playing a couple games on sub base where we pry cap. I don't know if you've ever played sub base when you're getting pry cap, but you get put in the most vicious spawn trap at sea. Like, if you don't know how to break out of it, you are screwed, and you're going to keep spawning there in that corner where the fuel tanks are, and you're going to keep dying over and over. And that's another thing. I don't know. Like, I don't remember the spawns being so horrendously bad back when we were playing Modern Warfare 2, like 5 years ago, even. I don't remember the spawns being this terrible. I don't know if, like, the game over time just deteriorated that bad or what the damn issue is, but it is absurd. Like, some of the spawns, like, I'll get spawned in the same spot 4 or 5 different times, and it's like, game, if it didn't work the first 2 times, why do you keep putting me there? Put me somewhere else. And another horrendous thing that was happening today was people were just spamming the SPAT 12. I don't know what it was, but people were just using the shit out of SPAT 12. I don't know if they're trying to hit feeds, if they're trying to just piss everyone off. But I mean, why would you use a SPAT 12 when the A12 is in the game? And it's arguably better in every single way because it's a full auto shotgun that just sprays pellets everywhere. And I'm sure I'm about to piss a lot of people off by saying this, but stopping power is a fucking crutch. Okay? Everybody seems to run it. No one seems to change it up, run, say hardline or something, or cold blooded even. Something that's actually, if you really are a decent player of the game, you don't need stopping power. But since everyone runs the damn perk because it's such a huge crutch, sometimes you'll be getting into a gunfight, and the only reason you lose is because that person's running stopping power. And I mean, that's my biggest problem with stopping power. It literally makes some gunfights so stupid that you should be winning, but you don't win because the guy's running stopping power. And that's another thing. For some reason, there's these super sweats that just do nothing but run the UMP. They're hard pushing you nonstop, rushing your ass, try to wall bang you. There's this one guy in particular. I remember his name. This guy played like the biggest bitch ever. His name was O Assault. And this dude would do nothing but spam the UMP, shoot you through walls, laser you across the map with a thing. We don't know if he was cheating or not, but this guy something was up. I don't know if this guy's that good with the UMP, but it was really disgusting. Another thing, Painkiller. Fuck Painkiller. Literally the most annoying thing in the world is when you turn the corner, you're shooting someone, you see that damn Painkiller icon. Because honestly, it's a toss-up if you're going to kill the guy in time, because you get what? Is it triple health or is it double? I don't remember exactly how much it is.
It's too much, that's all I know.
Yeah. And not to mention, if you're running Hardline Pro, you get earlier death streaks, and Painkiller is the one death streak in the game that's a 3 death streak without Hardline, and with Hardline Pro, it's a 2 death streak. So if you have some dude that's just getting absolutely, obliterated, after he dies 2 times, he has Painkiller. And odds are you're going to run into him, you're going to be shooting the shit out of him, and he just won't die because he has Painkiller. And all the other death streaks in Modern Warfare 2 are 4. Painkiller is the only exception at 3. And what else we got here? Oh, there's some mega quickscoping fans. This isn't 2009, 2010. Just put it away. If you're going to use a sniper, why don't you use it properly? But the quickscoping is so absurd. Like, you'll be shooting at the guy, and then he'll just quickscope you because it's that fast with, Sleight of Hand Pro that gives you a faster ADS. And if they're also running Lightweight Pro, you also get faster aim after sprinting. So it's pretty much like superhuman reaction time of them quickscoping you and just shooting you and dropping you. It is ridiculous. I don't remember the quickscoping being that bad when we were playing it, but I don't know what it is. There's these certain select few that do nothing but snipe on Modern Warfare 2. I mean, I get it. You wish it was still 2009, 2010, but time to change, man. Stop. Another thing I want to touch on is the Harrier is way too overpowered. This actually happened to us. He got his chopper gunner, and when he called it in, someone also called in the Harrier.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I hate to interrupt you, but I kind of need to speak on this point, because you guys, I'm seeing some things in the game that I have never seen in my 15 years of playing this game. I am a Modern Warfare 2 veteran. I've been playing the game for 15 straight years. And the like last couple of months that we've been playing the game together, I've been seeing some absolutely obscene, benign, absolutely crazy bullshit happening. So, Psycho Dad's about to tell you that the Harrier is overpowered because it has a rocket feature that will shoot down any helicopter kill streak in the game, and there's nothing to counter it. And yeah, that's overpowered as fuck. But I had my chopper gunner on Scrapyard for the second fucking time tonight, and you guys know that when you have the chopper gunner, you get a little bit more time than you do with the AC-130 because it has to fly into the fucking map. Well, I had opened up the fucking laptop, helicopters flying into the fucking map, and before I can even enter the zone to start shooting at the fucking guys, it shot down. And that's because the Harrier is so OP that it can shoot down a 6 kill streak can shoot down an 11 kill streak with no flares on one shot. That's ridiculous. And even if you put aside the Harrier being overpowered, if I get an 11 kill streak like a chopper gunner, you should not be able to just whip out a Stinger or Javelin and shoot the thing down immediately. That's so like just ridiculous. It sucks all the joy out of the kill streak. I understand there's nothing we can do about it now, but if the game ever gets remade or remastered, that's maybe something that we got to tweak. Because if I get an 11 kill streak, I deserve to fuck shit up on the map. But anyways, Psycho Dad, I'll let you finish your point on the Harrier.
Yeah, like you're saying, it's a 6 kill streak, and it counters every single helicopter kill streak in the game. You know, the attack helicopter, I understand, because it's literally the same exact kill count. But the Pavlo, it shoots it down almost instantaneously. And the Pavlo is a 9 kill streak, keep that in mind. And then, like you were saying, the chopper gunner, he was flying it into the map. It didn't even get in the map, and the Harrier annihilated it right away. And the only way you can counter it is if someone on your team already has the Stinger in their pocket, just waiting for the Harrier to come in and destroy it. Which the Harrier itself can only take one Stinger. Or, sorry, no, it's 2 Stingers because it has one set of flares. It takes one Javelin, just like the chopper gunner. And the chopper gunner also only takes 2 Stingers, which I think is ridiculous. This would take at least 3. But yeah, if they ever do remaster Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer, I think they need to tweak the Harrier's missile lock on so that it's not almost instantaneous, but there's like a 5 to 10 second buffer before the Harrier can engage it. There's another thing on here. Let me find it here. Where's that? Oh, it seems that when we play, we only seem to get Estate, Quarry, Derail, and Underpass. Now, 2 of those maps are tolerable. The other 2 are not tolerable at all, and I'm mainly referring to Quarry and Underpass. I don't know what it is about those maps, but there seems to never be any flow. People are just all over the damn place. And I wouldn't have such an issue with Underpass if, I could see on the map, but everyone likes to hide in the bushes or lob RPGs in the window and blow us up. And the map just sucks. It always sucked, and I don't understand why people want to play it now. Like, I remember back during Modern Warfare 2's prime, if Underpass showed up, people would leave the game because that's how bad the map was. No one wanted to play that garbage because it was so bad. What's your take on that? We always seem to play those 4 maps and we get Scrapyard maybe once in a blue moon.
Yeah, on a normal night, but it seems like tonight we actually got Scrapyard quite a bit. But it sucked because that guy with the RPG completely fucking ruined it because anytime I was on a kill streak, he'd just fucking lob an RPG right up in the window and I was done. And that building, the A building, is small enough to where if you throw an RPG almost anywhere in the building, you're going to kill everybody in there, no matter if they're upstairs, downstairs, whatever. But Underpass is dog shit because the only place to really play on that map is that fucking C building. And all they do is fucking sit at A and thermals fucking snipe you. Or if you got in the game we were in tonight, that fucking loser just lobs the RPG in. And I felt like we just had constant fucking guys coming in each door, fucking Semtex every 5 motherfucking minutes. Yeah, it was.
No, that's what I didn't write down. The fucking Semtex. You can speak on that one though.
Well, yeah, it's the Semtex is ridiculous, but it's overall just any explosives that are in the game. I guess when they were making MW2 multiplayer, they did not properly test the explosives. And I guess they probably should have put out a patch, but they never did. But every explosive in the game is unbelievably, ridiculously overpowered. But we kind of already know that. But the Semtex pissed me off just a little bit more because no matter what, it just seems like I can't escape from it. Even if I like get the jump on it, it just still just fucking blows me up and I go flying. I don't even stand a chance. It's just I hate Semtex. But what else did you have on your little notepad there?
The last thing I actually had was the bum rushing thing. You know, when we're set up, it seems like every time I kill one person, within like a split second, there's another guy.
Yeah,
It
like
seems
on
like
Underpass tonight.
I'm constantly under siege by like two or more people at any given time.
Yup.
And I forgot to write this down, but it seems like the damn claymores can't stop anybody. Like it's an iffy if the claymore is going to kill someone. I mean, I don't know if they're running Rambler Pro, which also delays the claymore's set off. But sometimes people can just run straight through the claymore, and it'll still hit them, but it won't kill them. Which I don't know if you know what a claymore is made out of in real life, but it's literally the box, and there's a bunch of steel balls in it. When it blows out, it goes out in this huge V shape. But I mean, yeah, Call of Duty is not that realistic, but given the claim, I think the Claymore, if they do remaster Mark II multiplayer, they need to like make some major changes to it because it seems like it's either hit or miss if it's actually going to function properly. But that's all that's on my list. There's definitely some other things I forgot to put on here. We're gonna include a clip at the end of something that happened today that I've never seen either. We're playing Terminal and we're going in the little chute to get into the plane. Me and him were both there. There's this guy who was throwing a claymore. I just happened to kill him at the time he's dropping it. So the claymore falls out of the air and blows him up. Somehow I live, and I've never seen that before. But we're going to include that at the end of this video so you guys can see it because it is honestly unbelievable that that even happened. I've never seen that before. But yeah, honestly, I think what needs to happen is they need to put Modern Warfare 2 and all the Golden Era Call of Duties on Game Pass to revitalize the older games so that way there's an influx of new players. Because as we all know, people are hating on Black Ops 6. And, you know, if people want to scratch that cod itch, if all the other Call of Duty games were on Game Pass, you could download the old boys that are still there, still sometimes fun, and then you could go play that and actually revitalize the game. But, yeah. I think that's all I got. I'm seriously still so angry over like what we experienced tonight.
You think you're angry? How many times did I get like so close to the nuke and then some bullshit happened or the game fucking ended? Guys, that's another fucking thing is the domination matches are so quick. Even if like I know tonight we got fucked and we were fucking tri-capped almost every fucking game and the games were over in like 6-7 minutes. But even on a normal match where one team has two and the other team has one, and it's like that for the whole game, the domination match is still way too quick because there was so many times tonight where I either had my chopper gunner and I was in it and the game ended, or I was a couple kills off and the game ended. I always seem to start picking up right at the end of the game, and then I run out of time, and then that's the reason why I don't get the nuke. And that's kind of like the worst way to not get the nuke is because you were going to get it, but then the clock ran out. So it had nothing to do with your skill, really. So if they do remake the game, honestly, you have to, I don't know, what would you say, maybe 300 minimum, I would say?
I would say either increase the score limit or the rate at which you gain the points of domination. I think every 5 seconds each flag is 1 point. I think if they increase it to 8 seconds before you get a score count on the scoreboard, either 8 or 10 seconds for the ticker, so that way the games last a little bit longer. Because domination's supposed to last longer than team deathmatch, and sometimes we've played TDM games that are just as long as a dom game, which that's not right. Domination's supposed to be longer because of the score required with the flags, but it doesn't seem that way sometimes. I don't know.
But yeah, guys, that's some of my biggest complaints. That the non-stop fucking noob tubing, fucking virgin nerds running into the building every 5 seconds with RPGs, the non-stop quick scoping that I just walk around a corner and somehow some guy instantly locks onto me with an intervention and it's an insta hit and I'm dead. Like, I don't even know how that's fucking possible. And just the constant bullshit. It's like this stuff did not happen when the game was new. Like, it just didn't. Like, I don't understand it. And the big thing is the domination rounds ending way too quick when I'm on a fucking kill streak. It happened 3 times tonight. I had my chopper gunner. That match on Scrapyard that we played, I was like at 18, 19 kills, and none of them had cold-blooded. Nobody was trying to shoot it down, so I was easily going to get it, but the fucking game ended. But, you know...
Oh, yeah, that's because our stupid-ass team wouldn't cap the flag.
Yeah, that was fucking bullshit. And, you know, another remember how I was asking you what maps have we not played tonight, and you said Favela?
Yep.
You know,
yeah.
You know the other map... What?
Yeah, we didn't play Favela at all tonight.
Yeah, you know the other map that we didn't play?
What?
Skid Row.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about Skid Row. We normally do get that map a shit ton, though.
Yeah, so they need to, like, fix the rotations because you get stuck with the same shit maps over and over and over.
I was saying, they need to, like, throw it on Game Pass so people will download it and go play it again. Because at this rate, the game's going to be even more insufferable in the future.
Yeah, and guys, since that there isn't enough people on the game, you can only find about 1 or 2 lobbies max of people playing it, so you can't find any games with the DLC. That's another big problem with the game, because Crash and Trailer Park and Vacant are 3 of my favorite maps in the game, next to Scrapyard. So the fact that I can't play those maps is kind of a buzzkill. So they definitely need to put the game on Game Pass, and they need to give away the DLC maps for free at this point, because nobody's going to buy that in 2025.
Nope.
But yeah, guys, that's probably about it. I mean, people got to stop trying their fucking asses off and playing like fucking losers and just trying to like kill themselves kamikaze style with the RPG for hours on end. Like, you have nothing better to do than just try to fuck me over with the RPG. It's pretty disgusting. But Psycho Dad, do you have anything else?
No, I don't. If we have any more crazy shit that happens to us while we're playing Marvel, we'll probably clip it and we'll make a short out of it. Or if we have to get back on here and just vent again, we'll definitely do that. But yeah, if you're one of these people that still plays Marvel 2, stop trying so hard. The game's 16 years old this year. Just play the game for fun. Like, why do you have to sweat?
Psycho Dad, you were pretty pissed earlier, weren't you, when we got in that lobby with the fucking tryhards with the RPG?
I was almost at my breaking point. I was about to like fucking just turn my Xbox off and go to bed. I was so pissed off. Like, I just couldn't believe that someone literally does that for 6 hours. That's all he did. And it wouldn't have been so bad if, he would be on our team. But it seemed like for the majority of the night, that guy was always on the opposite team, so he always had to deal with the guy just using the RPG and that stuff. And it's like, dude, come on. Why do you have to be like this?
Well, so Dad, I guess maybe out of all the matches we played, what match was the worst and most chaotic and left the worst taste in your mouth?
Definitely that map or that match of Invasion where the RPG guy showed up and then everyone started noob tubing and then we're all just lobbing explosives there. So that was when I was like, okay, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. That was where I pulled the plug and said, nope, I'm fucking done.
I think it was probably that one on Scrapyard where we got the shit spawn and we spent over half the game trying to just push over to A flag.
Yeah, that was a close contender.
Yeah, I was about to start breaking stuff, like, no kidding. So, but anyways, you guys, let us know down in the comments below what you guys thought of the video. Join our Discord server up here. Make MW2 great again, because we're trying to get people to fill private matches so we can avoid some of this bullshit and so we can play the DLC. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys all later.